WWE fans, brace yourselves, because the silence has finally been shattered. Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, the head of the table, the most dominant force in WWE today, has finally responded to the seismic shift that rocked the wrestling world: Seth Rollins' shocking Money in the Bank victory. After weeks of speculation, countless rumors, and a social media frenzy, the biggest question on everyone's mind has now been answered. And trust us, his response wasn't just calculated, it was chillingly powerful. The echoes of Roman's words are still reverberating through the locker rooms, arenas, and hearts of WWE fans everywhere. Let's rewind for a moment. At Money in the Bank, Seth Rollins overcame nearly impossible odds in one of the most high-octane, pulse-pounding ladder matches we've seen in recent memory. With grit, strategy, and pure willpower, he climbed the rungs of destiny to claim the briefcase, the golden ticket to any championship match at any time. It's a prize that has changed careers, altered legacies, and now poses a direct threat to the seemingly untouchable Roman Reigns. But Rollins' win isn't just a moment of triumph. It's a declaration of war, and Roman knew at the moment that briefcase came down from the ceiling. So how did Roman Reigns, the undisputed WWE Universal Champion and leader of the fearsome bloodline, react to this power shift? In an exclusive backstage interview, fans finally got the answer. With cameras rolling and tension hanging thick in the air, a reporter dared to ask what was on everyone's mind. "Roman, what are your thoughts on Seth Rollins becoming Mr. Money in the Bank?" For several long, uncomfortable seconds, Roman said absolutely nothing. No movement, no emotion, just a stony, unreadable glare. Then, with a slow, unsettling smirk spreading across his face, the silence was broken. "Seth Rollins, Mr. Money in the Bank," he repeated slowly, as if tasting each word. Then came a low, almost amused chuckle. "After all this time, after everything we've been through, you still believe you can take what belongs to me?" His expression hardened, eyes burning with icy confidence. "Cash in if you want to. But know this, you're not just stepping into the ring with me. You're stepping into the Bloodline's world. And in our world, we don't lose." Those few words carried more weight than an entire press conference. Roman didn't rage. He didn't rant. He didn't even raise his voice. But the message was clear. Rollins may have the briefcase, but Reigns still holds the throne, and he's not planning to give it up anytime soon. What makes this situation even more volatile is the shifting alliances behind the scenes. Rollins isn't alone. He's now reportedly backed by a new Paul Heyman-led faction, which includes the rising star Braun Breaker and the destructive force of Bronson Reed. For years, Heyman was Roman's trusted advisor, the architect behind much of the Bloodline's dominance. But now, the mastermind may be working against his former champion. That raises serious questions. Does Heyman possess critical knowledge about Roman's weaknesses? Is he using it to empower Rollins or playing a longer, more dangerous game? The history between Reigns and Rollins only adds more complexity to this brewing war. These two aren't just rivals. They're former brothers, the cornerstones of the Shield, one of the most legendary factions in WWE history. That bond was shattered years ago when Rollins betrayed his brothers, but remnants of that brotherhood linger. You could see it in Roman's eyes when he spoke Seth's name, not just as an opponent, but as someone who was once family. Is there still a flicker of emotional connection? Or is that history buried beneath years of betrayal, pain, and pride? And let's not forget the briefcase itself, usually treated as a symbol of danger, a looming threat hanging over the champion's head. But Roman didn't acknowledge it with fear or even respect. He seemed to scoff at it, almost mocking its significance. That raises an unsettling possibility. Does Roman truly see it as a harmless toy in the hands of a desperate man, or is he baiting Rollins into a trap that's already set? Roman Reigns has always been a master of psychological warfare. He manipulates, he controls, he dominates, not just physically but mentally. Could this entire calm demeanor be a calculated move to draw Rollins out? The WWE Universe now finds itself on the edge of its seat. The tribal chief has made his position clear. He is not backing down. But Seth Rollins, backed by a powerful new faction and armed with the most dangerous contract in WWE, is no ordinary challenger. He's smart, he's ruthless, and he's patient. The timing of his cash-in could flip the entire WWE hierarchy on its head. Will he strike when Roman is vulnerable? Will he target a moment of bloodline internal chaos? Or is the entire Money in the Bank storyline a smokescreen for an even bigger surprise? As it stands now, Roman's reign has never faced a threat quite like this. The chessboard has been reset. The pieces are moving, and one misstep could bring the empire crashing down. But Roman Reigns didn't become the head of the table by accident. He survived betrayal, outlasted legends, and rewritten the rules of what it means to be a champion. Whether this newest challenge becomes his downfall or just another chapter in his epic legacy remains to be seen. So buckle up, WWE Universe. The storm is brewing. The tribal chief has drawn a line in the sand. Seth Rollins holds the briefcase, but Roman Reigns still holds the power. This isn't just a title defense, it's a battle for dominance, history, and the very soul of WWE. Make sure you're watching closely, because when these two collide, the result won't just be legendary, it'll be era-defining. Turn on your notifications, hit that subscribe button, and stay tuned, because the war for the throne is just getting started. WWE fans, the moment you've been waiting for has finally arrived. Roman Reigns has officially broken his silence following Seth Rollins' jaw-dropping Money in the Bank victory, and what he had to say will leave you stunned. The wrestling world is still reeling from the electrifying ladder match where Rollins seized the briefcase, and now all eyes are on the tribal chief. Could the Bloodline's dominant reign truly be in jeopardy? As the shock of Rollins' win settles across the WWE Universe, speculation has been swirling about how Roman Reigns would react to his former Shield allies suddenly holding the ultimate wild card, the contract that could dethrone him at any moment. The answer came in a moment of chilling clarity. Roman didn't erupt in anger, nor did he brush it off with arrogance. Instead, he delivered a calm but ominous message that sent shivers down the spines of fans everywhere. Standing backstage, unmoved and stoic, Roman faced the inevitable question from a reporter. How did he feel about Seth Rollins becoming Mr. Money in the Bank? For a tense moment, Reigns said nothing at all. Then, with a slow, menacing grin, he broke the silence. Seth Rollins, Mr. Money in the Bank, he murmured with a dark laugh, shaking his head slowly. After all this time, you still believe you can take what belongs to me? His tone hardened, and as the camera focused in on his face, Roman's message became clear. Cash in if you want. But know this, you're not just coming for me. You're coming for the entire bloodline. And we don't lose. With that one statement, Roman flipped the script. He didn't panic. He didn't lash out. Instead, he demonstrated the same unshakable confidence that has defined High.